looks funny to me. Oh, thank you for the check-in. I think I need to add like a bell noise to that. Like a little concierge bell. I don't know why I didn't think of it before. I originally checked in on there. Really? I figured you were just like hoping that I would come up with it on my own. You're always asking for ideas. Trying not to spend very long on the background today. I'd like to move to her. Music's louder than me. Or I thought it was really low, so I turned it up a bit. I'm also not talking very loud because I have an earache. Maybe if I turned my volume up, might help. Oh no, my volume is maxed. We have it filtered. Never mind. Oh, okay. It just seemed really low before. But I think that's just me hearing it low. It's funny, as a painter, I've spent so much time learning how to make crisp, detailed images. And now I'm kind of setting out for the challenge of like making something convincing that's blurry. Kind of a weird mind warp. Don't really know how long I'll stream. Basically just waiting until you're too uncomfortable to bear. Weird. It's like everything in this background blends in with the thing next to it, but they all definitely have their own shapes. Those colors. Now it's just this section here. It's like a counter that runs all the way around. Take it out and put it on top of the oven. I don't think I'll be doing a full 3 hours. Curious on the sound effects for what first would be. Hmm. The only thing I can think of, by the way, added it to it. Okay, cool. The thing that like immediately comes to mind for first is like you're playing Mario Kart and you're the first one across the finish line and it like celebrates and it's just like winner, something like that maybe. That's like what just pops into my head first, so that might not be the right answer. hell was a good idea. Yeah, I'm really surprised we didn't already like discuss that. Do I hear you watching different clips of Janine Melnins from Ghostbusters? In the next room. Are you trying to find the exact scene that I'm painting? Is that what you're doing? Yeah, that's what she says when she gets off of the phone right after this frame. That one is pretty promising for first. Oh, we got one? Or what I said about Mario Kart. I mean, it's definitely fun. I'll consider it. Pizza. Yeah, I'm looking forward to food. Wrong with pizza. Alright. It is time for flesh tones. Flesh. she's pretty pale. Like greatly lit. I am sorry for being kind of a snooze fest. I have an earache. It's just kind of hard. I don't really want to move my head around and really want to make a bunch of noise because I can like feel my voice, pressure in my ear. Really, she's really pink. The pink lady. I'm pretty sure this time, learning how to make like crisp images and like packing as much detail as we can into the paint. And then it comes time to do something that has like a photographic feel, and you got to do stuff that's blurry, and you got to make it convincing even though it's blurry. Like, what? I'm probably gonna have like ups and downs with like how entertaining I am, because I have a really nasty earache right now. So I'm gonna do my best to keep the energy alive, but I don't know how long I can last. The pressure gets pretty intense after a couple hours without a warm compress, so. I mean, I don't want to like show up and then just be a snooze fest for everybody. That's all. There's like a really distinct shadow somewhere up here in her hair. Another part of this. Putting it in the right spot. It's a relaxing Friday evening. Today was busy. I mean, the last few days have been busy, which is why I didn't work on this painting as much as I wanted to. But been, working some networks and socializing for mental health reasons and all that. And I might be going back to my old grooming job, which is gonna mean changes for the stream. I'll have to adjust my schedule. I might start doing like 2-hour streams and start streaming, 7 to 9 instead. Or I might abandon my schedule. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Or I might just change my days. That's easier. But the good news in all of that is that I'll have some money again. Mimi ran away with a paintbrush in her mouth. Oh my god. Mimi wants to paint. She wants to paint everything. Cat wizard. Or, well, I guess cat sorceress. Definitely gonna have to darken that area up. I didn't want to go too dark and not be able to take it back. This side it's a little bit more complicated. It's a little more busy. This is definitely distinct. Welcome back. I'm excited to have money again. And I do like grooming. It's definitely a gratifying thing to spend time on. It's just there's a lot of other stuff that goes with it that's not great. Like, I know Dylan's not gonna be happy about seeing me come home with bruises and bite marks again, but it certainly pays the bills. I will give it that much. Okay, I missed a line. I was transferring the sketch. And my mom helped me get a washer today. So no more hand washed laundry for me as of Sunday. Coming Sunday, I get a delivery. So I guess this is the week of improvements, changes, or the start of improvements and changes. Shadow, turn out. Like, going back to my old job was kind of like plan C. Like, plan A was get a job at a private grooming salon that would offer the kind of schedule that I was looking for. Plan B was temporarily being a barista at Barnes & Noble until a private salon had an opening and would hire me. And plan C is just going back to PetSmart. Still going to look into private pet salons, even with the PetSmart job. I mean, there were two places that never did, like, finally get back to me that, like, I sent my email and portfolio to, like, let them know that I was looking for anything they might have available. So, I mean, if one of those two places gives me a call, then, I mean, you know, I just tell PetSmart that I have my own best interest first. Yeah, I have friends there and I care about them, but I still have to look out for number one, you know? So, of course, if I get a better offer, I'm definitely gonna take it. Like, there are people out there that have my info and they've seen the kind of grooms that I can do. Really all I can do for now. Good that you're sticking up for yourself and making those choices. Oh yeah, for sure. Tend to let people walk all over you. Need to change that. I mean, that was definitely one of the things that I was like working on towards the end of my time at PetSmart. Is, you know, setting those healthy boundaries for myself and the ones that I care about. Because, like, how am I supposed to be around to support, you know, the one person that I have, you know, so far away from the rest of my support system? How am I supposed to support them if I'm never around? I'm always at work. Or I'm never around when, you know, he's not at work or whatever. Like, it's hard to, you know, be a present support system for each other if we're never in each other's presence. Like, if it was just me, and I didn't have like anybody else in my life that like needed me, then I probably would be a doormat, honestly. I would just be a doormat that shows up, does my shift, takes my money, and that's it. My paint palette is so beautiful. Well, I mean, there's all the colors from the background and then flesh tones up here. Or are you talking about how I have like the colors going around the edge of it now instead of them like haphazardly up at the top? Yeah, I'm trying a new thing with my paint palette where I have all the colors around the edge. So I have like more real estate for mixing both. I kind of got the idea from the internet because like I was trying to figure out like what's the best way to like arrange my colors for, you know, like the color relationships between each of them and like still have like plenty of room to mix and stuff. And I saw a couple pictures of people that had, you know, that did around the edge, and I was like, you know what, that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna work. Love them internets. For sure. I have a friend back home. It's actually a brother and sister that I'm both friends with. They live across the street from my grandmother. And makes the palette look more involved. Me too. Oh, I'm a huge Pinterest junkie. Huge Pinterest junkie right here, although it's very involved. I've been a Pinterest junkie since 2012. That's how old my Pinterest account is. I've been on the same account for that long. Yup. Yeah, the newest thing that I want to upgrade to that I've seen on Pinterest lately is workbench lighting, where you have like two like thin wooden arches, or sometimes just one, and you have a strip of LEDs all the way across it. So you have like diffused, strong lighting all the way across, and it, because it's so like diffused with like small LEDs, but like a bunch of them, you don't get like blown out exposure and like glares and stuff. It's something that I've seen a lot on people that do miniature painting. That's what a lot of the setups were like titled that had it. Yeah. Let me see. Phone is over there. My tablet is hooked up for my reference photo. Okay. Thank you for telling you about Etsy overlays. Oh my gosh, would that save money? I'll switch to chatting for a second while I look for the pictures I was looking at. Oh, it's literally still in the like search page from when I was scrolling this type of stuff. One that has the single arch. That's the double arch right now. There's like a crisscross one that was really cool. Now I don't see it. Here we go. This one, it's not a crisscross, but it is two arches. I think those two are probably enough. I'll just post these two. Where should I put these? Inspiration and ideas. Contemplating. Okay. I put it in the inspiration and ideas channel. Oh yeah. My computer always charges my phone really quickly. So it doesn't even need to stay over there anymore. I mean, I started bringing my mouse over here so that I can look at Discord on the computer to the side here. I like cover it up with a little handkerchief just to be safe, because I don't trust myself with all the paintbrushes. This is a really nice Logitech mouse. Yes, I know. Like, I'm always struggling with my lighting for my painting, and if I could get something like that, I think it would definitely help. And I already have like the Wiz app, so I have like a bunch of lights already that are connected to the Wiz app. So I could just get like those Wise or Wiz compatible LED strips and like a really thin piece of wood and do that. What are they doing? Oh, right. I was doing like the inside of her mouth area. With a light setup like that, you won't have to worry about moving the light around. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. My only like hesitation is that I'll still run into the issue that I have with this one, where if it's too much on like me or above the camera, there's like this like foggy halo effect that is really aggravating. Just to have an alternative setup for larger pieces. Oh, just have to have, yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of a long-term goal for me anyway, because I'd like to get back into larger pieces. But like, these would be pieces that would be on like a traditional easel instead of a little desktop like this. So, it's definitely in my plans. I don't know how far out that's going to be. Frosted on the side nearest me, angle it away, it'll be fine. Maybe. Or maybe if like I had like some sort of like flexible track with like a 90-degree angle and like it faces that way. You have your oh yeah, the like halo effect or the fogginess, whatever you're gonna call it, end up glowing or having the halo foggy appearance. Figure out something out later. Yeah, I know. It's so annoying. Like probably the like second biggest struggle with streaming art. Oh, I'm still on chatting. But more concerned about the painting than your face. You look weird, you don't care. Just want the painting to have the correct lighting. For sure. Sure. Smart idea that you made. Dotted lines for the shadow reference for her face. You need to do that next time when you transfer a reference to the canvas. Yep. Yeah, definitely. I don't remember when I actually figured that out. I don't know. I feel like I've done it before, but I don't remember the painting that I figured that trick out on. I usually run into more confusion whenever I'm transferring a sketch to a painting surface and I miss a line and I don't see it until I've started painting already, which kind of happened right here. Her pinky, I didn't transfer this line whenever I transferred the sketch, and literally I was in the middle of painting the background, and I think it was Alt Bear that pointed it out to me that looks like she's missing a finger. This is why I love hanging out here, besides the fact that I adore y'all. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sweet.
Thank you.
Tricks to the table. Oh, bringing tips and tricks to the table that you hadn't thought about yet. I mean, you helped me. I'd never seen anybody use solvent-free gel medium, so like I didn't really know how to use it until I watched you using it. And that it's basically like a painting medium to I think it made your paint thinner, but not like watery, and it didn't seem like it made it less opaque because it doesn't have any solvent in it. It's like a really thicker version of like me thinning out paint with oil. Like, you know, that's one of the things I want to get now is a tube of solvent-free gel medium. Comes in like a metal tube. Yeah. Well, like, I mean, you were using it on a face, like on skin tones, and I'd never even like considered using it like that. You know, like I just layer colors on top of each other until it looks right. But doing it like that, I was just like, wow, that makes so much more sense. Like, why have I not learned how to do that yet? Skin tones are definitely one of those things where you just have to repeat to yourself, trust the process. Just trust the process. feel like you're always borrowing ideas from others. Glad you were able to help me. Of course. I mean, I think that's just how all of this works. We're all artists. We're always, trying to figure out the best way to do something. We all have our habits, and sometimes, like the next artist's habit will be more efficient than, the current thing that you're in. Start borrowing that, and then before you know it, that becomes your habit, and it's helping you. There's somebody else that has a totally different habit, and they see you using the habit you borrowed from somebody else. But maybe that second person had helped somebody else with their existing artist habits. It just goes round and round like that. Oh my goodness. They are so happy to be back in their own space. After like 3 weeks of being away, I like kind of didn't really notice that they weren't getting, their like evening zoomies, and like they just weren't as energetic. And then we got them back here, and it was like you just opened the floodgates on their energy all over again. Especially Henry. Especially Henry. Oh yeah, he's like very, very good in the vehicle. It's just once he's out in the open, or he's in a new environment without his carrier, then he's like very nervous. So like as long as he's in the carrier, in the vehicle, and he like feels protected, super chill. He just lays down, takes a nap, and looks around. Every once in a while he gives you a little meow. But once that carrier and the protection of the vehicle is gone, all bets are off. So whenever we go anywhere, he wears a GPS sensor on his collar, like just in case, because he's not going to come up to a stranger. So, I have to be able to know where he is in the event that he does get out. So. I'm kind of mad about his collar though. I don't know if it's because the collar is old and it's not as like silky, so it doesn't slide on his hair as easily, but his collar made like a bald patch all the way around his neck, and it's like growing back in, but like I didn't notice it. I just thought, it was like the collar was like, making like the hair lay down. It's just how a collar does. And literally the last day, he's sitting in my lap, and I like moved the collar up, and literally underneath the collar he was bald, and I like freaked out. Like, it's an old collar that he's had forever, and it's never done that before. Like, it's made his hair, like, roughed up or, like made, like, a cowlick in it for a while, but, like, it's never done that before, where it actually made him bald. The only thing I can figure is that, like, because it's an old collar that I've had since I've had Henry, is that, like, the material, the, like, fibers, the, like, nylon fibers are, like, all roughed up from it being old, and it basically acted like Velcro loops, and his hair was like the hooks, and it, like, kept, like, weaving with the fibers, and then, like, he would scratch or, like, you know, it would move, and it would just break off his hair. It's the only thing I can think of. You know, if he, like, had like some sort of, like, flakiness or, like, dermatitis or something like that, I would have definitely thought allergies, which, like, he has been allergic to, like, flea collars before, and that did give him a really nasty rash. But it was just soft, pale cat skin underneath with, like, little stubbles of, like, the hair trying to do its best. I don't want to pick a brush that's so big that I can't really get into the, like, smaller little areas. I don't want to have, like, 10 different size brushes with the same color paint on it. I would have thought allergies too if it hadn't been that it was, like, an old collar that he's worn since I got him. It's just, like, whenever we're home, he doesn't wear it. He only wears it whenever we travel. Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a new playlist that's been added to Spotify that's specifically for streamers. Like, it's specific lo-fi music for streamers. Because they have, like, the copyright-free music for Twitch streamers, and now they have copyright-free lo-fi for streamers and content creators. That's the one that I'm listening to on here now. Which it already has a lot of the songs that I already had on my main playlist for streaming. But it also comes with like anime edited lo-fi from like actual shows, but like it's edited to be copyright free or whatever. Like earlier I heard something from, was it One Piece or something? Some kind of anime. It was a cute, chill little version. Is your stream on a schedule yet, or are you still just streaming when you can, play it by ear? Because I feel like I keep missing a lot of yours. I'm real bad about tuning out notifications. Days that you stream and hop on the other days when you're sitting at the easel. Don't worry about missing. Sometimes you miss mine too. Different time zones, yeah. I'm still just so proud of you for taking the leap and starting streaming yourself. The love is still there. Always. Be jealous, Sansa. Well, just like I remember when you first started hanging out here, and you were so hesitant about the idea of you streaming for yourself, even though you already had like a pretty developed YouTube channel, but nervous as but you know, you went and you did it anyway, and you're doing superb, like doing so good. Because of my push and support. Aww. Aww.
I got you, homie.
Always give us that credit. I mean, it feels I mean, I appreciate it, but it also feels like kind of strange to take credit for something that like I wasn't physically present for, you know? But like I do see what you mean. Like 100%. I agree. Like there's another streamer on here that while I don't have conversations with her very often, I do feel the same way about her as far as me starting the streaming journey. She's real popular. She's like real big on the art side of Twitch, Amanda Ruth. She does a lot of Bob Ross type paintings and a ton of like fan art, and she's just real fun. But I mean, we can only claim so much of that credit because none of it's possible without you and your talent. So. Stopping in for a little peek. Little peek. Oh.
I got you, homie.
Oh wait, no, that was the wrong one.
Oh, thank you.
I added new buttons to my soundboard, and I'm still learning where some of them are. Well, like sometimes I don't know what to say, and like it's just easier to like, you know, use all the like Instagram reels and TikTok sounds that play through my head. And like movie sounds and stuff. Especially when it's like something like awkward or uncomfortable, and I just want to like let's see, what's one of the ones I use for that. There you go. And I'm just like, what? Or
2,000 years later.
Or if somebody types something that's really confusing.
Huh?
I like SpongeBob too. I am of that generation, for sure. But like old SpongeBob when he was like kind of mustard colored, not this like new SpongeBob where he's like highlighter yellow and like I don't know. There's like been like evolutions of SpongeBob. And if you're old enough, you know what I'm talking about. This is Gen Z SpongeBob is not with the shit. It's not the vibe. New Mickey Mouse adaptation? I'm so far off the grid with Disney that I have no idea. Like I probably have like the old Disney movies, you know, the like from Lion King up until or no, not Lion King. From like maybe like Aladdin up until Treasure Planet and Emperor's New Groove. Like that those are like my core memories, you know? And then you got like a few of the newer ones that are the Disney Pixar, like Up and Tangled and like basically the ones from like 2012 up until it's like 2016 maybe. Like the newer ones are great, you know, they're cute or whatever, but that two like sections or like time periods of Disney. Oh, the Mickey Mouse. I was like, what is she talking about putting in Discord? The new Mickey Mouse. Okay. I shudder to think what it is now. If that's where you feel like it fits, or the movies, the entertainment one, either one, it doesn't really matter. You do know what this painting's from, right? Somebody like already guessed it in the last stream, so I didn't like try to hide it or anything. Okay, good. I mean, I figured as much with the stream title and everything. But I did want to check, just to be sure. Okay, yeah, she is. Although I feel like anybody that's like, I don't know, maybe like 10 years younger than me might not get it. And let's be fair, there are quite a few people on this platform that are not as old as I am. I always liked how like snipey she was. Like she had an attitude and she didn't give a shit who she showed it to. Oh man. That does hurt. I have to explain to somebody what a GameCube was? Ah. Oh no. See, I'm old enough that I didn't even have a GameCube, and enough of my friends had them that I was well versed enough that, like, you know, played some of the games and everything. And that, like, I know that GameCube is, like, iconic as far as, like, the journey that consoles and Nintendo has made. N64 was our console, and GameCube seemed like the new thing with this. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Like, okay, so I grew up alongside my older cousins, and you know, they're a dual parent household. Their family wasn't all broken, so they had, you know, more stable finances, and they got, you know, the new thing a lot sooner. So they got like one of the older N64s that was like the solid gray color. Like I think when they first came out, you could either get it in gray or black. And I think they got a gray one. And then like the following year, they came out with like a newer N64 with like the transparent plastic, and I got one of the green ones. And then shortly after that, or around the same time, maybe, they came out with GameCube. And you know, I had just gotten like this new thing that was the newest version of the big thing that everybody was obsessed with. So there was no way that, you know, I was gonna get both. But I did get to play it from time to time on friends' GameCubes. And I think that was kind of like whenever people like started talking about how like electronics were like trapping us all and like planned obsolescence and all of that kind of stuff. So like a lot of people felt like conned by like how nothing was like consistent from like one device to the next, and like, you know, you had to buy the whole like new set of controllers, you had to buy the new like set of games that you couldn't interchange and like all this kind of stuff. Like first there was, you know, Super Nintendo, and then there was N64. Well, there was something before Super Nintendo. Was it just Nintendo? Or I know there was something before that. I was too young when the very first one came out. I mean, I knew that there was like Atari and something else, but that's like really old. Okay, so Super Nintendo was the first one. Okay. I was having doubts. I was like, am I remembering that right? That couldn't have been the very first one. Like, surely they had something that, you know, was just Nintendo without Super in front of it. I don't know. The very first one might have been just Nintendo and then Super. Okay. See? I'm doing it to you too now. have all the notes. I think I'm gonna hang out for like 30 more minutes just so I can get to like a reasonable stopping point. I think I might have to call it because my ears starting to get really pressurized again. Need to get my warm compress. Tooth pain one day and struggled with streaming and called it early. Oh yeah, it's rough. Like, and like I can like palpate the swelling that's on the inside of my ear. It feels like it's really close to like the opening of my ear, but it's like still like in like the deeper cartilage too. All I know for sure is that it hurts. Oh yeah, for sure. And I'm really trying not to skip any days, like very seriously, because I want to get my follower emotes up. And I have to make that 60-day mark of 60 streaming days to get my my follower emotes uploaded. Things we do for the stream, right? I'm glad that we're hanging out too. Still need to get emotes made. We'll work on it when you start your vacation in February. Nice. Are you still standing your ground and not letting it slide? You're still gonna draw your own? Which I applaud you, by the way. I cringe every time I think about having to draw something like that. Feels so good to have emotes. Try to make your own. Failed a few times already, but we'll try again. I mean, just think about how personal it's gonna be for Faye having her own emotes that she drew. I mean, that's another level. Yeah, and I made mine too. I mean, I didn't draw it, but I like edited it in Photoshop. It's still my original logo. Need to make a logo too. All the things. So much. Oh yeah. It's hard to do streaming as just a hobby because like there's so much that goes into it if you want it to be like a fully developed channel. Or I mean content creation in general. It's not just streaming. But like streaming is particularly strenuous because, you know, you gotta like put the time into your streams and then you gotta edit and recycle your content and you know still post on other places so that you can draw people to your channel. I'm honestly not very good at a lot of that part of it. Like my content as far as like other platforms is sporadic at best. Like I feel like to put my all into it and to really make it like a beautiful exhibition of content, like it would be a full-time job. It's crazy behind me. part of the plot. I can't say any more than that without it spoiling it. But there's a couple parts that a show has to be performed for political rumor spreading manipulations. The only problem I really had with it was that, like, okay, it's a Hades and Persephone story, and they talk about Olympus like it exists in our world, but they still talk about humans separately, and like they're not very godlike. They're like still very human people. So it was like make up your mind. Are they gods or are they just people with money and like real world power with god titles? Or are they actually just like watered down gods? Like, make up your mind, you know? That was the only real issue I had with it. So, like, I guess my only issue was like a small like hole in the world building. Sometimes authors go overboard and forget the plot line. No, she didn't. It's not even like every chapter. Like sometimes there's like 2 chapters without something spicy happening. Male lead is from the 1500s Scotland. It says N for no. But the author sometimes forgets and he says no. Be consistent, please. But the plot isn't bad so far. Fair enough. Just raging on Call of Duty. Well, while you're raging, could you like deal with our oldest child because she's driving me nuts, and I'm trying to use my last 5 minutes to get to a stopping point. Thank you very much. And to be clear to anybody that doesn't know, I'm talking about a dog, not an actual child. If I had an actual child that needed me, I wouldn't be fucking streaming. The dog. And I love my dog very much, but she can wait 5 minutes for me to get to a point in this painting where I can leave it for the day. She's happy farting. Well, she doesn't have like, there's like a very great sense of urgency for anything that she wants. Like, she wants to OUT, then she has to OUT like right now. Or it's 30 minutes until they usually eat FOOD. I can't say the words, or she'll hear me and she'll get all freaked out. And like she's got to like remind you like continuously. She's vocal about it. And the first few times it's kind of cute. But at some point you're just like, I know the routine. You don't have to remind me. You're still gonna get taken care of. So your reminder is not helping. I don't know. Maybe it's just like she's got two owners that have pretty bad cases of ADHD. So she's just adapted to have like that like alarm button that doesn't have a snooze on it. That makes us sound really irresponsible. I don't know. I just don't know. I hope I haven't made her too pale. You forgot to feed me. Well, Roxy reminded you. But yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna stop. Because if I put more paint on it, then I'm gonna spend like another like 10 or 15 minutes blending it all out. I think where it is right now, I need to just chill and come back to it fresh. I don't know, some of the temperature of the colors feels off. I would do the hair and then see how I feel about the skin tone. You're right, because her hair is very orange. I mean, I feel like I used pretty warm colors. We'll see. I mean, she is supposed to be quite pale. Like, she's a ginger or whatever, so. Or maybe she's not a ginger. She's got brown eyebrows. But yeah, she's definitely pale, pinky, yellow kind of colors. So, we'll have to see. But, just a big thanks. Ooh. just a big thanks for hanging out with me. Painting looks good. Oh, thank you. I'm trying. I'm really not at my best because it's pretty real over here with this whatever is happening with my ear. So hopefully, you know, a couple more days of like a warm compress and whatever is causing the swelling will dissipate. But yeah. I hope it goes away soon too, because it's just annoying more than anything. So like as far as like me being like patient and like, you know, just all the things that you need patience for, like dealing with stuff is just like there's just less there's just less patience right now. So but good night everybody. I'm gonna go eat me some pizza and feed my doggo because she's gonna lose her mind if I don't feed her. She'll spontaneously combust. Take us all with her. But good night.